Well, obviously, we're extremely excited to be playing the BCS National Championship game against a very good Florida State team. Yesterday was a lot of fun. Very proud of our team winning the SEC Championship and everything that goes with that.
Question? Gus, where did you watch the game last night at the Ohio State Michigan State?
I got a chance to watch the last 2 minutes when I got home. I was kind of keeping up a little bit on my phone, and when I got in my car, turned on the radio, but got a chance to watch the last 2 minutes on TV.
Have you reached out to Coach D'Antonio at all today?
No, but I need to.
Coach, what was, we see you on the field, celebrating on big plays. Did we get a boom when you got the win?
Yeah, probably during the game. There was a few, when we scored, but after the game, it was just we're very proud of our team to see the smiles on our guys' face, and they got it done.
Guys, how about with all your high school teams, college teams, with your coordinator or head coach, how close does this one come to reaching? Because to us, it seems like they've reached their maximum deal. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't know if I've ever had a team come as far as we have. The very first game we were average at best team. We were work in progress probably the first half of the season, but our guys continued to improve. They continued to work hard in practice, which is rare. Like I said, I can probably count on one hand the practices that our coaches weren't very happy with. And our players bought into what we asked, and they worked extremely hard, and they earned the right to get here.
Did you kind of figure that when you got Nick here and went through a couple of scrimmages that it's probably worth maybe a couple, 3 wins just based off of what he's able to do run the football?
Well, once we named him the starter, he's got very good athleticism. He's good when things break down. And in this league, you have to have a guy that can be good when things break down because the defensive fronts are that good.
Because you had some experience in 2010 with the layoff, kind of the long period in between.
Yeah.
How is that going to help you, and what kind of, have you thought about a plan for you guys?
Yeah, I'd like to think that would definitely help. I thought we had a very solid plan in 2010. Anytime you got a month before you play, you got to be strategic. You got to rest your guys enough mentally and physically, but keep them as fresh as you can and get your work done. And then you try to keep some type of routine, especially the last 2 weeks before you play. But I really felt good about our plan in 2010. It'll be fairly similar to that.
Gus, you said last night that early in the season Nick only knew about 25% of the offense. What was it that made you comfortable to still put him out there and confident in him early on when he only knew that much?
Yeah, well, he gave us the best chance of winning. We felt like I said, when we let our 4 quarterbacks that were competing in fall camp go live, that's the day that he really separated himself, and we felt like as coaches that he gave us the best chance of winning. And we knew we were going to need to be patient with him, but he really picked up things better than we could even thought, especially probably the Mississippi State after that drive right there at the end. Things started to slow down for him, and he was able to play football.
I think Trey has to come out of the game maybe once. Were you kind of keeping a close eye on him? Did you keep waiting for him to say, no, I'm...
Yeah. As you're going and we're pacing, Coach Horton, Coach Lashley, and myself, we're always talking, hey, how is he? Because you're worried about running backs getting fatigued, fumbling the ball, making mistakes, but Trey had that look on his face, and I just, in between series, I'd go ask him, you okay? And he said, Coach, keep giving it to me. We got to win the SEC championship. He had that look in his eyes, so we weren't going to take him out unless he took himself out.
Coach, you've had guys like that, like Chris, calling for the ball, wanting that play. What's it like to have multiple guys on your team that demand that ball, demand the opportunity to make a play for you?
Yeah, and then they do something about it. I've had players that passed, wanted the ball and didn't do anything with it. These guys, they're doing something with it. And when you have that experience from a coach-player standpoint, and they come through, you keep giving it to them. And he proved yesterday against a very good run defense that he's one of the best running backs in the country, if not the best.
Lots of talk about him deserving to go to New York for the Heisman. Do you feel like he's...
Oh yeah, he's one of the best players in college football. There's no doubt. He proved that yesterday. And you look at what he's done in this league, especially as of late, against very good defenses and the way he runs. And I think he has 22 touchdowns which is the most, I believe, in single season SEC history. There's been some pretty good running backs in this league.
Gus, have you had a chance to look at the video from the game, and what did you see if you did?
Yeah, watched a little bit of the video. You know, today's been kind of crazy and all that. Hadn't been a normal routine, but our kids played extremely hard. You know, we faced some adversity, we faced challenges, and they came through again. And we knew it wasn't going to be easy. And we played a top 5 team for the SEC championship. We had a very physical and emotional game the week before. I was concerned about that affecting us, and we made some mistakes early on, but they had a lot to do with that. But our guys never panicked. They kept playing. In fourth quarter, we were able to distance ourselves a little bit and enjoy the last couple minutes.
Gus, I know the season, you know, you've been grinding and focused on the next one. Did you get a chance to sleep last night? Did you get a chance to kind of turn it off?
Probably better than I had a few weeks before, just because we're not playing another opponent. So I would say there was a little bit more relaxation than there had been.
Gus, talk about the role of the analysts that you hired, Brett Dearman and Chip and those guys, kind of how they've been able to help you these last 2 months.
Yeah, well, they've helped us all year. They helped us with relationships with our players and everything that goes with that, and assisting our assistant coaches. I mean, they've been a big part.
They break down film and stuff and kind of help you guys.
Yeah, they do a little everything.
How did this team get from average in week 1 to what it is now?
Oh, wow, it's been something to watch. It really has. Just to see them grow, see them come together, see them believe in each other. It's really been something to watch and be a part of, and just extremely proud of them.
Yes, the guys talked about when you got here, you told them right away you'll have the biggest turnaround in college football. How important was it for you to kind of start getting that confidence in them that they should have in themselves?
Yeah, you know, in spring, I mean, we were very physical, we were very demanding, we strained them. We tried to have the guys that are going to be with us and be together. If not, they need to do something different. And you know, they did everything we asked. And the guys that made it, you know, they hung in there and played good football.
Gus, you had said during the off weeks that there was going to be a lot of self-evaluation, looking back at what you're good at. Particularly after LSU, it seemed like offensively what you were doing really changed dramatically.
Yeah.
Nick was passing a lot more before that, and his rushing has really taken off since. How much in that week did you look at yourself and your play calling and decide to just change a lot of things?
That's exactly what we did during that week. That first off week was more about us, and it gave us a chance to catch our breath, because we still were learning about our players, not only from a physical standpoint, but you know, as a team, you know, how we handle situations. So we evaluate our personnel, and we got a plan for the rest of the year. And offensively, we felt like we need to run some more read zone. And defensively, you know, we end up playing quite a bit of man-to-man defense.
You relied on the seniors a lot this year. How much are you going to rely on those guys who played in 2010 to really kind of help you?
Well, they got experience. They've been there and they've done that, and it's a very unique experience. And you know, the first time we went through it, you know, I learned a lot. I know a lot of our players learned a lot. It's not normal. I mean, it's not just the fact that it's 30 days, but everything that goes with it. With a spotlight on for 30 minutes, you know, for 30 days, there's a lot that goes with it.
When you've cited Nick not going through spring as far as slowing down his progression and learning the offense early on and being a stepping stone, a hurdle, I should say, for him early on, how much did that also make it difficult for you to understand what he was capable of and was part of that first initial review process?
Yeah, we just learned a lot about him. We learned his strengths, and we tried to ask him not to do stuff he wasn't comfortable with. And so that was kind of our plan moving forward.
Coach, just looking at you guys seem to play big in big games, and I don't know, you know, whether it's the Alabama Iron Bowl, the SEC Championship, Georgia game. What is it about this team that kind of rises to the occasion? Yeah,
I think that's the unique thing about this team is in the biggest, most pressure moments they come through, and they do it time and time again. And that's just a tribute to those guys, and they believe they're going to win, and they believe it's a close game. They're going to win. And, you know, there was times that things didn't look good at all. And I'd always look on the sidelines and didn't see anybody defeated, didn't see anybody with their head down. They really believed, and they found a way to do it.
Gus, how do you see